Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and if you are new, hi, I'm Raquel. Please like this video and subscribe. And today I am going to be doing a board game kind of like haul. So ever since I was little, I feel like I've kind of been collecting board games. So I thought this would be a fun video to show you guys the board games that I have. I have a lot. I have like more than 20 board games. So I do have a lot, and I have some card games. So I just thought it would be a fun video to show you guys what I have, and for ideas maybe for you and just for fun. I tried to film this video like 5 times today. It didn't work out, so this is like my 3rd try. So let's just pray this works. I hope you guys enjoy, and so basically, I'll just show you guys the board game, kind of talk a little bit about how to play, like a brief how to play, and then I'll like explain like how many players, and then I'll tell you like the brand, and just, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. So I'm first going to start off with my newer games. So yeah. So now I'm dropping things. My newest game, this is one of my favorites actually. It is called Sequence, and it's a really fun game. It's by Jax, that's the brand. Strategy game of Jax, and it is ages 7 through adult, from 2 to 12 players, so you can also play in teams. This is a really fun game. Again, it's called Sequence. So I'll show for each game. I'll show you guys what it comes with. So this comes with 3 bags of tokens, green, blue. Sorry, that wasn't shut properly. It comes with, what is that? Oh, and sorry. It comes with green, blue, and red little tokens like this, like that. Sorry if I don't sound like really happy, but I am. I'm just trying to get this done. But yeah, and then it also comes with, I think it is a double deck of normal playing cards, because that's like how you play the game. Just normal playing cards. I'm pretty sure it's a double deck. And then it comes with instructions, obviously. And then the board looks like this. This is the board here. So it basically just has, it's a version of Connect 4 / like cards. So or memory. So it's really easy. Basically, you start with 6 cards if you play with 3 people. You can play with teams, but so you have to have the same card you have in your hand, and you can go anywhere. You have to get 5 in a row to win. And Jacks, 2-eyed Jacks is a wild card, and 1-eyed Jack is you can remove someone else's coin, so they're not close to winning. So this is a really fun game. They also have like other ones. They have Sequence dogs, Sequence cats, Sequence for kids, Travel Sequence, which is like a mini version. And then they also have like a dice sequence that they use dice for, a deluxe edition. States and capital sequence, jumbo sequence, and like a tube sequence, jumbo, and then there's sequence numbers, sequence letters, and then there's sequence in a tin. And then there's also some other games by the Jax brand. So there's lots of different Sequence games and other games by the Jax brand that, yeah, so you might like. But this is Sequence. It's a really fun game. Not much thinking is needed. I seem to think that a lot of the board games that I own doesn't need a lot of thinking needed, which doesn't surprise me. But, so that's a really fun game. Family and everything, so that's like kind of like brief how to play that. And I got Sequence on Amazon. It was $30 on Amazon. I've seen it at Chapters for $24, so it's a bit cheaper at Chapters. But yeah, so that's Sequence. Oh, and I just wanted to say that I forgot to say earlier, this video is not sponsored by any of these games or brands. I just thought this would be a fun video to show you guys my board games for ideas for you and just for fun, not sponsored in any way by anyone. Just wanted to say that. Okay, so moving on, this is a really fun game. This I had for like since Christmas. is called Dutch Blitz, and it is ages 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. I played with more than 4 players before, so I definitely think you can play with like maybe an 8 as a max. I played with like 8 people before, and it's more hectic, but you can play with that many people. So it comes with 160 cards and a rule sheet. So it's gonna take me forever to explain this whole game, so I will do like a quick little kind of the basic. So it's kind of like a game called Skip-Bo, if you know how to play that. It's kind of like that. So you have 3 cards, but if you're playing with 2 people, you have 5 cards out, like in a row, and then 10 cards in a pile beside you. And you're trying to get rid of the 10 cards in your pile beside you. And then when you get rid of those 3 or 5 cards, you like move them there. The numbers go 1 to 10. I believe. Yeah, I'll just show you like what the cards look like. There's 4 colors: blue, green, yellow, and red. I'm pretty sure that's what the card looks like. That's what, yeah, they all look like that with different numbers. Goes 1 to 10. So basically you're trying to get them in a row, and whenever you lose your 10, not your pile like 3 or 5, your 10, you say blitz, and that means you won, and the points go up to 75. So there's way more rules than that, but it's gonna take forever if I explain like all the rules. So it's kind of like a brief description. So yeah, this is a really fun game if you like card games. There is a little bit more thinking, especially to like add up the points, because it took me a while to learn how to do that. But it's a really fun game, so I recommend it. And yeah. Okay, moving on. This is also a really fun game. It is called Pointing Fingers, and it is the brand of Hasbro Gaming, which you guys are probably known by. Yeah, Hasbro Gaming is like a lot of kids games, but they're fun. Oh, and sorry, back to Dutch Blitz. I don't know the brand. They don't really have like a brand, it's just like Dutch Blitz, so yeah, and they also have a deluxe pack. Back to this, so this is called Pointing Fingers, and you can get it basically anywhere, Chapters, stuff like that. I think my mom got it from Chapters. So this is a really fun family game. It says ages 12 and up, which younger people probably can play it, and 3 to 6 players. So basically how you play this, it comes with 6 of these green foam fingers, and then 6 of these little truth meter things, and then a whole bunch of these cards of Have You Ever. So kind of how you play is, have you ever, you have to pick one. So have you ever gambled with a fart and lost? So let's say I haven't, but let's say I have. So on my meter I would put, so there's never, once, sometimes, or yes. So never is 0 points, once is 1 point, sometimes is 2, and yes is 3 points. So let's say I said never, because I don't. So I would say never on my meter, and then you would go 1, 2, 3 with the other people you're playing with, and point out who you think would. And if, so let's say that person said sometimes, you would get 2 points on your point meter, and the points go to 21. So that's a really fun game. Not thinking any, it's just like a fun family game. So yeah, that is called Pointing Fingers. It's fun if you like the little fun fingers. Okay, next game is, this is really simple, all of you probably know what this is Uno. Uno is like a classic game. I have a lot of like the classic games. You guys probably know how to play Uno. Uno is, I don't even think oh yeah, Mattel is the brand, Uno's brand name. Ages 7 and up, 2 to 10 players. So basically how you play Uno, it's really simple. I have the mini version, so I got this from the dollar store actually, because it's the mini card version. But yeah, so basically the numbers go, hold on 1 second. Sorry guys. So like the numbers, I don't even know what the numbers go to, 0 to something. I don't know, but you start with 7 cards in your hand, and you're just trying to get them in a row, and then there's like random cards like skip a turn, and whoever gets rid of those cards in your hand wins first. It's simple. A lot of you guys probably know how to play Uno. So that is Uno. Okay, and then next game here, this is called Rush Hour, And I actually wanted this game, but then when I got it, I haven't really liked it. I'm 13, so I find like it's more for like little children. But it's the Think Fun brand, and it's like a strategy game, basically. That's what it looks like. I don't really want to open it right now, but it says ages 8 to 99, and you can play by yourself, which is kind of nice if you don't have anyone with you at the time. They have like a kids version also, like a junior one, which is like easier, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you can play with one or more players. So basically, I don't really want to open it because I have to like, yeah. But, so basically it comes with like this little board, and then it comes with cards that you have to figure out how to get the one red card out, without like moving in a certain way. I forget the way, but it tells you, and then at the back there's the answer. So it's like a strategy game, and then it comes with all the plastic cards. So let's rush hour. Okay, then this is a really fun game. This is the brand Pressman, I believe. Pressman, that's the brand. It's called Rummy Cup, and it's 2 to 4 players, ages 8 to adult. So this is what it looks like. I got this for $19.95. I think I got it at Chapters. So it's a really fun game. It comes with all of these tiles with numbers 1 to 12. No, yeah, 1 to 13, sorry. And then there's like little free coins, if I can try to find one here. I don't know. And it has like a little face, which means like any number you want. And that also comes with 4 of these little boards to put the tiles on. So basically, my aunt and I play this a lot. It's a really fun game. It comes with English and French instructions, if you're French. So basically, how you play quick is you start with 14 tiles on your board. Like a person, and then you like have to get them in a row 1 to 13. So you take turns, and you have to get 30 tiles in total, like 30 by number, like 1 plus 7. I know doesn't equal 30, but to get out at first, so basically there can't be less than 3 coins at a time. So if it has to be the same color number if it's 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7 in a row. But it's like if it's like all the same number, it has to be all different colors. So like 7, 7, 7, it can do that, but it has to be all different colors, like orange, black, green, which there isn't green. But just like an example, I don't know if that made any sense, but it's a really fun game, and I recommend it. So that is Rummy Cup. Okay, and then the next game, this is 101 Games Collection of Classic Games. I got this from Walmart, and it's probably a waste of money, but if you like this kind of stuff, you should get it. It's the Spin Master brand, and basically it's like those old classic games. So it's one set included ages 6 and up, 2 to 8 players for each game. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm dropping things today. And I'm also sorry if this video is probably going to be really long, because I'm not even half done, and it's only 13 minutes long. So I'm really sorry for that. But it's a fun video. So it comes with all of these boards, front and back sided, checkers, all these like random games. So I'll show you those, snakes and ladders, all of that. And that comes with like the little pieces, and you can play 101 different games with all of those boards. So that is that. I got that from Walmart. I don't exactly remember how much it was. I'm pretty sure I got it on sale. Yeah. Because I think it was like, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I got it on sale though. So yeah. Okay, moving on. Moving on to the next games, I just have to go over here to get them. Don't fall. Oh. Okay, I'm going to probably be moving around a lot during this video to get the games. So, 3 next games here. Our next classic game is Monopoly. Monopoly? I love this game, and I kind of didn't grow up with it, but my grandma and I and my friend love to play this game when we're together. It's a really fun game. You guys probably know what Monopoly is. It's a big card game. It's Hasbro Gaming. It's like a classic old game. I have a lot of these classic old games, but ages 8 and up, 2 to 6 players. So I don't really want to open it because like the pieces are all over. But basically, you buy and rent houses, and then you put like you buy houses, and then the rent cards. So you get like money here, and there's like more rules to it, obviously, but the rent cards. So that's how much money you get when that person lands on your house. So yeah, for how much you bought it, but usually you get more from what you bought. So that's what the board looks like. And then there's like chance cards that you pick up, and sometimes you have to like go to the next space or go to jail and stuff like that. That is Monopoly. You guys probably know what Monopoly is because it's a classic older game. I think Monopoly was even around when my grandma was a kid, so not saying anything. But yeah, so that is Monopoly, and I had this for a while. But yeah, it's one of my favorite games. Moving on, I don't even know if I said it's Hasbro Gaming. Okay, moving on. This is like a game that I have like since I was little, so it's like a child game. I don't even know if it's still around, but it's called Fancy Nancy Big Easy game, and this is what it looks like. It is the brand of that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't even know. It's no reading required, so it's like really simple for children. It says no reading required, ages 3 and up. So I had this like since I was little. So basically I'll just like, and it's 2 to 4 players. It says preschool. So basically it comes with these giant these giant pieces, and then it comes into a puzzle. And if you guys know what Candyland is, it's kind of like that. Like you're supposed to move the pieces, and you have like your person that you move, and you can like, it comes with stickers to decorate it, and you basically just move it with the color. So it's like a little child's game. I don't even know how to play it. But if you don't know who Fancy Nancy is, she's like a book series for kids. So yeah, that's that. And then this is another classic, Candyland, and it's so dusty, and if I tip it, all the cards are going to fly out, so that's what I'm trying to prevent. But it is the MB, which is Milton Bradley brand. I have a lot of the Milton Bradley brand games. It's ages 3 and up, 2 to 4 players, it says. 2 to 4 players. So basically how you play, I don't want to pull it out because it's like the cards are everywhere, but basically it's really simple. You guys probably know because it's a classic. It comes with the big board. Yeah, I'll show you quickly. So it comes with the big board, and you're supposed to like move it to the space. This is the board. I had this since I was like 4 years old, and the board is still like perfect, not even broken. But basically, so the cards, so for example, 1 red or 2 red or whatever, and you remove 1 red or 2 red or whatever color it is, or 1 or 2, and then let's say it says it has the lollipop, then I move to a lollipop, and you have the little figures. It's really simple, no reading required. I had this game since I was like so little. That's why like the box is all ripped up and everything. But yeah, so that is Candyland. It's really fun for little children. They still have it around, I know that for sure. But it's a fun game. They have like different versions, like Dora versions and stuff like that also. But yeah, that's Candyland, and I'm just praying so hard that this doesn't fall everywhere. Okay, moving on. So earlier when I tried to film this video, Apples to Apples, this game that I'm about to show you, the cards flew everywhere, so I'm just hoping that this doesn't go everywhere. The box is all mixed up because the cards aren't in there properly, they're just thrown in there. But this is Apples to Apples, it's Mattel Games, I don't know how to pronounce it, Mattel, I don't know. Ages 12 and up, 4 to 8 players, and it's a family game. They have like Apples to Apples Junior, if you have like littler children. So basically, I don't want to open it because the cards are everywhere, but it comes with red and green cards. And basically, so the red has like an emotion. No, the green cards has an emotion, and you get someone to pick it. So like sad, or like creepy. And then everyone has 5 cards and continues with 5 cards. Always, everyone picks up after their turn. They always get 5 red cards in their hand. And then, let's say, dieting is creepy or scary or whatever. But you have to really know the person you're playing with, the people that you're playing with, personality, because you have to choose the card you think they will choose. And then whoever has the most red cards at the end wins. So that is Apples to Apples. It's a really fun game. I had this game for years. It's a really fun game. Okay, next. Okay, next is Hasbro Gaming Payday. And Payday is also a really fun game. It is ages 8 and up, 2 to 6 players. So basically Payday is basically just like Monopoly, but it's a little different. So I'll show you. This is the board. I'm tipping it everywhere. This is the board here. Okay, and it's like a month, so you can choose how many months you play. We usually do around like 3 months, and then there's like different ones. So, for example, like lottery, mail carrier, and you pick up the mail carrier cards. And it's not buying houses. You have money and stuff, but instead of buying houses, you buy like, so these are the cards, and that's like the things where you move yourself. But instead of buying houses, you like buy like things and pay bills and just stuff like that. It's a really fun game like that. Okay, so that is Payday. It's Hasbro Gaming. The next game is another MB Milton Bradley brand, which is Guess Who. Guess Who I've had like for years. It's another old game. Ages 6 and up. 2 players. I'm not going to open it because the pieces will fly everywhere. But basically, you probably know what it is. What this is. You're supposed to guess what the other person's character is. So, like, is your person bald? And if they are, you put all your haired people down. And then you're supposed to leave with 1 or 2 and you guess what the person is. So, it's really simple. It comes with 2 boards. Next game is, I don't even know the brand. K. Roger brand. It's headbands. 2 to 6 players, ages 7 and up. Headbands is really simple. Headbands is like charades kind of, and so basically you have like all of these different cards of like things. So for example, a chair. And you're either a object, a food, or a animal. So you like ask questions and the person answers yes or no. So it has to be a yes or no question. And you're supposed to guess who you are. And it comes with all these headbands. And yeah. It also comes with a timer, but we don't use the timer. It also comes with like points, but we also don't use that. But you can do whatever. So that is headbands. Okay, and the next game, this is a great game. It's another MB Milton Bradley brand. It's Trouble. I had this game for years also. So basically, this is really simple. You have your little coin token things and you roll a dice. So I got a 1. So then I move my little thing once, and then I start with 5, and I have to get a 1 or a 6 and able to get out. And then when I move around the board, and I get to my little home, and I have to have 5. Whoever gets 5 there first wins. Really fun game. It's ages 5 and up. 2 to 4 players. So yeah, that's Trouble. Let's just move this back. Okay, and then I also have Dominoes, but you guys probably don't know what Dominoes is. It's just like a classic building game. Alright, then I have this game. It is called Pitcherica. Pitcherica, I don't know how to pronounce it. I actually never played this game, so I can't explain it to you. But it's by Hasbro Gaming. There's 4 great games, like mini games to play with the cards. Ages 6 and up, 2 and up players. Okay, next game is Classic Jenga. I want you to comment down below if you guys played the game Jenga Quake, where it shakes for you. I want it really bad. But basically this is like the classic. You guys all probably know what this is. It just comes with the Jenga blocks, and you were supposed to build, stack, pull them out, and it will break eventually. So a really fun game, Jenga. I will be there in 1 second, guys. Okay, so another thing I have is just a normal playing card deck. Okay, and then the next thing, this is called BFC. And basically it's like a best friend game. It's really fun. So there's different categories. Pop quiz, friends, talent show, and there's like an active one too. So there's like different questions. For like the quiz one, there's like 2 plus 2, and then there's the dice to roll which color here. So basically, you have to like answer that question. Whoever has the most cards wins. So it's a fun little game to play with friends. The next game is by Blue Orange brand. It is Spot It. It doesn't even say like ages or whatever. Oh, for players 7 to adult, ages 7 to adult, party game for 2 to 8 players. So basically Spot It is like a matching game, and there's all these cards here, these cards, and there's 1 card down, and you have to find the same card before that person does. And then when you run out of the cards in your hand, you say Spot It. It's really fun. It can get you higher blood pressure. Okay, next game I actually is the Fundex brand, and it's Old Maid. Everyone knows what Old Maid is. It's a preschool one, ages 4 and up, 2 to 6 players. So we got that. And then this game is called Ratatouille. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a family game, ages 8 and up, 2 to 5 players. Ratatouille. I don't even know the brand. Oh, Hasbro Gaming. I never played this game, so I can't tell you anything about it. And the next game is Skip-Bo. It's Mattel 7 and up, and 2 to 6 players. So basically, you have a pile. You can do how many you want, and you also have a discard pile, and you're trying to get 1 to 12 in a row, and whenever you run out of that pile, you win. So yeah, that is the end of this video, and I'm really sorry that it was long, and I hope you guys enjoyed my board games, and yeah, I'm really sorry that it's long, and yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!